Hey all, double 1-8 at Shadow here. So let's go ahead and get into today's market watch, starting with another crossover dress support card from set 7 that has been moving up in value. Flaring Cannon equipped Barvirina. This was one of the original bosses of the first deluxe arc, where it got additional drive checks on rear guard and also had the ability to just retire multiple units in one go. It has 11 listings right now with a base of about $7. The market price has been rising since the re ever since the reintroduction of Nirvana Jiva and its new support. We saw quite a few sales of this in August at around $2.50 to almost $3, and as we got into September, the price began to increase, and the increases also started getting bought. Now it sells pretty consistently at $7, and we have a good amount of $7 to $8 copies to pick up, and then they eventually consolidate to 9 and then 14. I honestly don't think there's going to be a lot of playability of this one, but it could also just be something fun to try out. There's also been an announcement that for the next winter set for Lyrical Monasterio, we will be getting newer versions of the effect triggers, as I don't know if they're going to be box toppers or if they're going to be within the set itself. I didn't look at the full details, but cards like Snowskip Palvi will be reprinted in that set with new artworks, and I believe the original artwork as well. Just to review, on the LSR for Snowskip Palvi, which is the effect front trigger, there are 2 listings on this one. For the SP, it's $250 at the lowest, and $350 for the next one, which is apparently a graded 10 version. The sales of this one, we haven't seen any sales of this card since July, and they've been moving for $250 and under over that time frame. Sylvan Beast Gnosula, which is exclusive to set 1 right now, is up in price quite significantly too. Its base listing is currently $13, and if we take a look at what it's been selling for, at the end of September, we saw quite a few $3 ones move, and then after that, even closer to the end of September, we saw some move for $13 to $15, and more recently for $13 as well, so the card has been picking up again. $13 overall on the first page, and then moves its way up to $15. But yeah, Gnosla is actually getting a lot of attention now. Hollowing Moonlit Night, which also started from set 1, has an additional reprint from the stand-up deck set for Orpheus, and this card overall is over $1 for all of its individual copies, including the original rare. I was talking about how the holofoil from the first set had been seeing a buyout and increase in price the last time I talked about this card, and right now all 3 of them have over 10 listings, or at least the stand-up deck set Orpheus one is at 10 listings. But the cheapest one to pick up right now is the original rare for a base of $1.24, and the others are over $2, almost $3 to pick up. The foil version of the Infinite Eyes marker that you got as a promo card as part of the shop tournament promo packs, there are 7 listings on it right now, and we have been seeing sales of this in August for about $12 to $14, but not too many sales there. And there are not too many copies left on the market, but they're mostly around $11 to pick up. Battle Monk of Raging Flames Roxay from DivineZ Set 2. This is one of Vargra Dragris's best support cards, and it's currently a little less than $10 to pick up for the triple rare with a market price around $9. The silver rare has a much bigger gap, though, at around $25 with a market price of around $21. The double frame rare dropped off quite heavily, though. It has a market price of $60 and a base price of about $38. The silver rare and the double frame rare both have less than 10 listings available, but the triple rare still has 15 listings. the double rare of Magic of Color Frame Rarelium, which is one of Minerva's support cards. It's for Genesis more specifically, but Minerva's the only standard deck that actually has Genesis right now. Right now, the card has been bought out to the point of $15 with 5 listings on the market. And this is from set 11, which had a lot of boxes cracked open. Right now, when we take a look at what it's been selling for, we've got a lot of $5 to $7 sales for October. But more recently, even just 2 and 1 day ago, we're looking at $12 to $15 for this one. And its availability is now $15 plus, with a high of about $20 right now. Eva is going to be getting some more support with Divine Set 10, so I want to revisit Poison in Paradise, which also comes from Set 11. $5 is the lowest listing with 18 listings on the market, and the market price had increased in August and stayed relatively close to $5. It's $4.85 right now. And its availability, we have a decent amount of $7 copies with only a few $5 copies to pick up. So you still have an option at $5, but $7 is where it's mostly consolidated at. With the BCS back in full swing, Mythark Lurutzel is going back up in value. Another Clash of the Heroes set 11 card, which I believe this card is mainly intended for premium usage, which is what is causing it to rise in value. 9 listings right now, and the market price has increased quite dramatically to almost $3.50 compared to 3 months ago when it was around $1. At the end of August through September, we saw a lot of $3 sales, and by the time we got to late September, the sales started to increase closer to $7. Its availability is $7 to $8, where it has its first level of consolidation, and then $9 for its next level of consolidation. So it's significantly higher than before, but it's still under $10 for a triple rare. A Little Demonic Method Valfir, which is from the first Divine Lyrical set, has finally started to come back down, especially considering Artisaria is not really getting played as heavily as it used to. It's now $17 to pick up the triple rare at the lowest with a market price of around $25, and the silver rare is at $23 with a market price of $44, so the card may be dropping, but it's just not getting bought as much. The double frame rare is also dropping, but it's still $115 at its lowest with a market price of about $136. Blitzstaff Muna, while it's a Blitz support card, it tends to get played more with Prison, and it has a lot of listings on the market right now. You can pick them up for as low as 50 cents right now, and there are some foil versions you can pick up for a range of $2.50 to $4 at their lowest. And there's the double frame rare you can pick up from Festival Booster 2024, which has a market price of $49.50, but its only listings are $100 plus. A little talk on cases. Divine Set 9 Super Brave Detonation has cases as low as $600, which I think is not too bad given that this set does have a lot of good generics in it. But then, in contrast, you also don't have a lot of extra value in the Bang Dream support that you get out of this one. Ultimately, though, I would imagine that the staples in this one, or rather the generics, will see more play as we go along. So at $600 for a case, especially given that we have increase in MSRPs going on all across, I don't think this is bad for a case price. 10 listings right now on the cases, and we have a good amount of them at $639 and under. Then it jumps up to about $725, and eventually we get to the high price of about $1,125. But with having a lot of them in the $700 range and lower, that's actually not too bad for this one. Then Destined Showdown is Divine Set 4, and this one has cases starting from $650 with 4 listings, and This one is ranging from $650 to $675, but then that one also has a higher shipping tag on it too. I really don't know what to say about this one. This set mostly focuses around the support for the individual destined units that appear in here, like Alcalibra, Levi, Dress, Impaldio. And there aren't too many chase cards or generics that have a lot of lasting value in here. So I'm not sure just how much more value that this case can get. At the very least, being higher priced on the lower end in comparison to DivineZ 9 makes DivineZ 9 look a whole lot more discounted at this point. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.